Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome. I am so happy you stopped by. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I know it's a busy time of year, so you taking the time out of your busy schedule to watch my video, I really do appreciate it. So thank you. My name is Kelly. So today I am going to be working in my living room. I want to finish up decorating it. That'll complete the main level of my home. And right now my living room is kind of a storage bin for all the leftover decorations. So I already have my tree up and decorated, but I'm so excited to show you something that I used to do years ago and I got away from it. I love doing this, so I thought, you know what, this is the year I'm going to do it again. And I'm so excited to show you what I'm going to do with it. It's subtle, but it's so pretty. So stay tuned for that. And then we're going to be working on my fireplace mantle and just adding a few other little Christmas decor touches throughout the room, some pillows and blankets, things like that, just to make it nice and cozy and feeling really like Christmas here. As you can see behind me, my stair railings are done. I love them. My hall table was done. If you've missed any of those videos, I will be sure to leave them in the cards above so you can check them out. I would love for you to go watch those. The kitchen is done. I've done a few tweaks, my dining room, and I will leave a link to all those. There's a playlist down below for my Christmas 2022. I would love for you to go check them out if you haven't seen them already. But let's get into decorating this living room and getting it put back together. So this is the garland I'm going to use, and a bonus, when I took it out of the box, it already has lights on it. I don't remember that. And I have another timer in the box. So the idea that I was thinking was just to go along the top and have it draped down one side, but then I'd have to plug it into another set of outlets over there and I thought, I don't want to buy another timer, but I have a timer. So it's a win-win.
The city, there are people everywhere. The snow is falling white and pretty as I stroll on my way to you. How will you feel about packing?
Now, because there were two more garlands tied together in my box of garlands for the fireplace, I totally forgotten about this. This allowed me to really layer up this garland and make it fuller, especially at one end, which was the look I was going for. And then with the other side of the garland, I found it was getting too heavy on that side. It wasn't what I wanted. So don't be afraid to cut your garlands. I used to be terrified of doing this. I used to think, oh, all the picks, all the garlands have to stay together. But over the years, I've learned not to be afraid. It's not going to hurt anything. And it's actually better because it gives you more pieces to work with and allows you to do the layering the way you want it to work out. So that's all I'm doing here, is just layering it and trying to make it nice and full.
Let's go get snowed in. Let's go get snowed in. How wrong could that be?
I think before I go any further with this, I think I better add the lights on. I took them off the original garland just so I could maneuver. I could work the garland a little bit better. So I think I better work on this next.
Snowed in somewhere, you and me. Let's go get snowed in. Let's go get snowed in. How wrong could that be?
I also found these beautiful picks in my stash, and I thought I would use them. Even though I said earlier, don't be afraid to cut them up, I didn't want to cut these up because I wanted it to be big and full and make it look like another part of the garland, another part, and water falling over the edge. So I kept it together so that I could hook it into the other garland and give this other texture to this side and make it a little fuller. And it was just easier to keep it all together to create this fullness here.
Come joining us all, the feeling is here today. Come on now, let's go, caroling.
So to mimic the other garland you saw me use earlier with the little white berries on it and give that snowy effect, I'm going to take this other pick that I had. It's got that snowy white little berries on it, and this one I did cut up into smaller pieces so I can place it throughout the garland.
For you and me, oh, little bear toys that cuddle and woo, dinosaurs, boats, and kitty cats too. Santa Claus is coming. I know that Santa Claus is coming.
Bring in some of that gold that I have going on the Christmas tree, which is right beside the mantle. I used this string of gold beads that I had from the dollar store. I've had it for a number of years, and I wanted to give it a little bit of an asymmetrical look to go along with the way I've done the garland, and I think it turned out so pretty, and it really ties that gold in nicely with the rest of the room.
For me. Oh, oh, oh.
Oh my gosh, can we take a moment for these bells? I love these. I found them, actually, it was funny, I found them in the summer at HomeSense, and it was in August, and I knew I just had to have them. Now I'm going to hang up my stockings at this end, and I have had these stocking holders for a couple of years now. I don't love them. They're not very secure. I don't know what's wrong with them. I think I got them from Walmart a couple of years ago, but I'm not in love with them, but I'm not going to run out and get some new ones at this point. And the loops on the stockings were just a little long, so I took them off and I just tied them up a little tighter to bring them up just a little bit, and that seemed to work out just fine.
Coming, I know that Santa Claus is coming. Santa is coming.
Now I'm going to add a couple of little things to the mantle. I'm going to add this black reindeer, and I'm going to insert a picture of the way he used to look. I've had him for over 20 years, and I thought it was time for a makeover. I wasn't loving the red and green bells on him, so I'm going to cut those off, and I'm going to spray paint him black. And I think he turned out pretty cool. I really did like the way he looked, and it was just the right kind of color to anchor this all that's going on the mantle. And then over here I'm just going to reuse my IKEA candlesticks and just some IKEA white candles, and that's it for the rest of the mantle. I'm not going to add anything else.
Adore him. Come let us adore him. Come let us adore him. Christ the Lord.
Now one last thing that I felt the garland needed just to tie everything into the rest of the room, to the railings on the staircase and everything else I have going on the main floor. I've had some more red ribbon, so I just took one piece and let it cascade down, and it turned out stunning. I love it.
In exultation, sing.
So here's my tree. I just used some gold ribbon on this, and there's so many videos out on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok on how to add ribbon to a tree. So I'm not going to go through all that. I just weaved it, made a few loopy bows with this beautiful ribbon. It's from Michael's, had it for a number of years. And I kind of stuck to a red and gold theme on this, although I do have some special ornaments. This little guy, my whole family, like all the ladies, we all got a purple nutcracker the year that my father passed away. He died of pancreatic cancer, and purple is pancreatic. So I used red and gold on this tree. I love it. I also tried this technique that you're seeing all over too, of grouping a number of ornaments together with some pipe cleaner, and I actually love the way this turned out. So, but now this is what I am going to add to my tree as a little bit more filler, and I'm excited to show you. And it's Baby's Breath. I just love this. It looks like little snowballs, and the nice thing is it's going to mimic the little white balls that I have on this tree, but it's Baby's Breath. So I am just going to start cutting it into clumps and adding it to my tree.
Citizens of heaven above, glory to God in the highest. Come
I picked up the Baby's Breath from Costco. They have a great deal on it. You get this huge bundle, and I think it was less than $15. And this stuff went a long way. I had more than enough to cover my tree and actually add to a little bit of a floral arrangement that I'm going to show you a little bit later on in the video, so stick around.
word of the Father, now in flesh appear.
I added a little bit around the top of the tree underneath the star that I have at the top to make it like a little tree topper, and it looks like the star is sitting on a little cloud. And now I'm going to work on the rest of the room, and I'm going to start with this cute little basket here that I filled with some birch logs that I had, and a poinsettia that I got at Lowe's on, I think it was on Black Friday. It was 2 for $10. What a great deal. I've never seen them that cheap. So now I'm just going to continue working around the room. Now I'm going to add some pillows and some throw blankets over here on the sofa. The red blanket I've had for a long time. These red and green pillows, these are actually Amazon pillow covers that I've picked up for a couple years ago. This Peace and Joy pillow I just picked up from Michael's on their Black Friday sale. It was 70% off, so I couldn't pass it up. I think it was about $10, and that's an amazing price. So now I'm going to work on my coffee table, and I hope that you are subscribed and how you have your bell notifications turned on, because I will be sharing how I completed my porch for Christmas with my Christmas basket out on my porch, and it turned out so beautiful. I absolutely love it. But I had lots of greenery left. I'd picked up these stems from Home Depot. They had amazing deals on it. And you wait till you see how much I got for what price. But I thought I would put together just a cute little greenery arrangement for the middle of the table. And it makes the room smell so wonderful with all the pine and the cedar and the spruce. Just gorgeous. So then to tie in to the little white berries on the mantel and of course the Baby's Breath on the tree, I'm just going to use up the Baby's Breath that I had left over and pop it into this arrangement.
We
to complete the tray on the coffee table, I'm just going to add one of my Bath & Body Works candles. I believe it was Vanilla Bean Noel, and a little nutcracker because I love nutcrackers at this time of year. And I love this little guy because he was green and gold with touches of red, and I thought he fit into this theme perfectly. And then I found this candle snuffer at IKEA for $1.99. So if you are on the hunt for a candle snuffer, go check out IKEA. I couldn't believe I found it there. So now I'm going to give you a tour of how the room looks all completed, and I am in love with it. I think this is my favorite in the last few years. I am so in love with the way the mantle turned out. I love my railings, always do, and then the baby's breath on the tree just topped it off for me. So I'm going to let you take a little tour of how the room came together. This little table beside my husband's chair, I purposely kept clear of a lot of decor. I only put that little Christmas tree on it for him. He likes to put his books and his reading glasses and things like that on that. So to be respectful, I kept his little table clear. The little chair at the bottom of the Christmas tree is actually a chair from my childhood. I used it when I was little, and now I let my little granddaughter use it, and I thought sitting it right under the Christmas tree was the perfect spot. I got to film this part, but in this little cabinet in the corner of my living room, I placed some of my nutcracker collection in there, and it just is a nice place to keep them all together. It makes it look more curated and more intentional that way, and I love the way it turned out. And the finishing touch to this greenery arrangement was some little red berries, some little picks that I had in my box when I was cleaning up. I saw them and I looked at this arrangement and thought it needed one more thing to tie it all in together. And I think it did just that. And I love how everything turned out. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that you enjoyed this video and I was able to give you some inspiration to try something new and different with your Christmas decor this year, and don't feel the need to run out and buy new things, expensive things. As you see, I am using a lot of things that I've had in my stash for a number of years, and a lot of it is actually from the dollar store. So you don't need to spend a lot of money to get the look that you want. And if you did enjoy this video, I hope that you will pause it right now, hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up because it really does help my channel out. And I just love putting out these videos and sharing how I decorate my house for all the different seasons. And I hope that you do too. So until I see you in my next video, I hope that you have a great week. And let me know if you are going to try the baby's breath on your tree. Give it a try. You will love it. And be sure to tag me over on Instagram. I'll leave my handle here. I would love to see it. So have a great week, guys.